He did. You can hear Rubio saying in 2015, it's like, this is what's going to happen. They're going to, and then it's going to get to the point where we can't attack them.
He pointed the finger back then, and he's pointing the finger now.
Yeah, and I agree with you to some on the Israel thing. I do. Like, and I still think Charlie Kirk, I'm not suicidal. Right. When he came out against them, they're like, you're done.
Is your left shoulder ticklish by any chance?
But I honestly think
pointed the biggest anti-Semite in the room.
When he said, when he was going, you know what I hate? I'm like, don't say Jews. But what I'm saying. Test 1, 2. I'm telling you, I tested the mic, guys. That's why I didn't even check. I'll check from now on. But I tested the mic. That's better. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, everyone. Hard to believe. I fucked up the mic. That's not. Oh, that's exactly like me. Actually, I did it on purpose to stay on brand. I said so much important shit. Shout out, Angelo. Shout out. But I've got to start doing this every Friday. We've made it to the end of another week. I fucking love you guys. I cannot thank you guys enough. Of course, what you were just watching was from the America First Warehouse, but it was up on my Patreon every Tuesday and Wednesday. I haven't been here because I've been at the most patriotic venue in the land, people, the America First Warehouse. And again, if you get the chance, please go to the America First Warehouse. It's on YouTube with that weird thing, America First Warehouse. America First Warehouse, JD8FZ. Subscribe if you can. I'll put it in the chat right now. But what I was showing you was the weekly shit from the America First Warehouse. We'll keep going. Mr. White's not here to start the ball rolling with his gifted sub because he's gifting us with his presence, which is fucking priceless. I can't wait for that. He should be here around 4:30. 4:45-ish. I told him don't rush. That's another reason I started it an extra half hour late. For those of you scoring at home and not paying attention, Loads, where is Loads? Oh, there you go. For those of you scoring at home and not paying attention, Maximus LOADZZZ is in Florida with Maxxine. Gonna do a little golfing, gonna hang with Aunt Sherry and Uncle Greg. Fucking love those two. Just take some well-deserved time off, which is why, Bob Phantom Patrice, I see it right there. I see the stuff popping up, so I'll give him mad props. Thank you, Bob Phantom Patrice, Control+++. Max Loads, thank you, Bob Phantom Patrice, gifting 5 fucking memberships. You're the fucking man. I was really thinking this week, and I should really look into this, of doing just this today if I hadn't gotten Mr. White on locals. I got to find a way to do it on locals, and then only the paying customers could see it. But Loads is on a vacation, a well-deserved, which is all the more reason it was awesome. He made the time Sunday to do the show with us. He would be unencumbered. And it was a great one Sunday. So he'll be back. Trust me. I'm gonna let you in on something. I don't care if Loads knows I'm saying it or not. He loves doing this as much as us, if not more. It is great. So thanks, Bob Phantom Patrice. Bob Phantom Patrice, a little something for Scott. The Doc gets one. J-Mate Loads gets one. I love him. Real JJ gets one. Smartass. Oh, no, I missed it. Smartass Al's doesn't get one, but he gets the Happy Florida one, which I love. J-Ham Stoneface, ironically, gets one because normally it's J-Ham up in that $5 sub. Gobble Gobble gets one. I was chatting with him this week. I love it. And you guys will be gifted memberships so you can watch me on the friggin' locals. The two places I'm really pleased with, especially since, as I said, fuck YouTube. They banned me, and they're just jerking me around. Really just jerking me off, which, again, Max Loads uses that in phrases all the time. Made me wait 6 months for monetization, which is why I love my fucking people on the Patreon. Shout out Aaron. Shout out Smartass. Shout out Chillin'. I said shard out. I love it. I dropped the clanger. Hold on. Not the clanging. Shout out Visgigger Nets It. Shout out Stan Turner. Angelo, Bob, you all get clangs. Gecko Dundee, all get clangs. Because God damn it. Oh, Will Ehrman, whose card I have to send out today. Fucking love you guys for being on. But again, I'm an old dog and daddy doesn't like new tricks. So I cannot thank you guys enough for fucking being the old school Patreon where you pay for something and every month you get it, which really makes me love that I'm putting that America First Warehouse stuff up. Shout out to the In Hot Water guy who spoils me and the wife. He's working on the edit from the past week. We really did some great stuff. So thank you to all the new people. That said, you are in luck because tomorrow night I'm going to be live streaming. I've decided. It's not that I've decided. It's been decided for me. Because everyone that yes, we're going to get to politics. We're going to get to NFL free agency. Obviously, I prefer working with other people. So I'm going to get some stuff out of the way, which I think is entertaining and factual and leads you to the stuff coming up. I think it's great. I don't know if you know this. Last week, we lost a shit ton of money. By that, I mean the $40 Angelo, Curtis, John, and God forgive me, I can't remember who the other one was that gave me money. Was it Scott Turner? Forgive me, guys. I don't take it for granted, but it sounds like I do. They gave me $40 in a. I made $45 between Angelo and Curtis, and I think maybe someone else on the locals, and I put it into my bookie, and we betted on this man, one Mr. Ross Patterson. Now, I came to find out I can't even remember the guy's name that he went by last week when we were watching the live stream, and we watched his team then, the Dallas Bulls, beat some bunch of Mexicans that apparently ran that were athletic enough to go over the wall. So they signed it to an Arena League football team, but they were too exhausted to score a single point and lost. I'm not making this up. 101-0. You can't make that up. And we bet on Ross. And the first guy to kick a field goal, Brad Neymar. I can't believe I remember it. The reason that they said the kicker was named Brad Neymar, and this is for the people that were hanging out with me, and it was so much fucking fun. The reason they said it was Brad Neymar is because the Mexican team showed up with like a certain color jersey, so they had to wear these jerseys they didn't have, so they went to these boxes and just grabbed the opposite color jerseys, white ones, and he grabbed whatever the number was for Brad Neymar, so they called him that. But that was him. And then he fucked up his knee on the turf, and he didn't, and that's why I did say shard out. I really did. I've been on your OnlyFans page. So we bet on him. And after about fucking the first quarter, he didn't even go out to kick because he fucked his knee up and he didn't want to hurt it anymore. But great news, people. He's back. And tomorrow night, we'll be live streaming. Just got traded to the Colorado Spartans. I'll be playing my former team in Dallas this Saturday night. Oh, he's playing the Bulls. I love fucking Dan and Ross. They're the best. He'll be playing the Bulls. One more game with former Denver Broncos QB Paxton Lynch. Oh, my God, what a bust. Not our boy Ross. Paxton Lynch was such a bust. He stunk in the UFL. He was, and it really just shows, I've said this countless times, John Elway, I would argue, is arguably the best quarterback in NFL history. He's definitely top 5. And yet he can't pick star quarterback talent to save his fucking life. To save his life. I mean, I don't know if he had anything to do with Bo Nix, but Bo Nix fucking was the obvious choice at that spot. He fell down there. When he has an early pick, fucking our boy, well, Paxton Lynch was like a Bo Nix type. He was the last good guy left way at the end of the draft. So I don't know, but Paxton Lynch was horrible. Regardless. Oh, shout out, gobble, gobble. Guys, excuse me one moment. If you can excuse me, I have to go to the prize closet and get myself a blazer. I'll be right back, guys. Get me a blazer. Hold on. And by that, I mean a vest. That's an orange vest from my boy. I love fucking the way teams come together with this. I love. Like, oh, look at this. Thank you. Gino's wearing an orange vest furnished by Saint Ranger and courtesy of Gobble Gobble. Fuck YouTube. Too many fucking ads. Even though I just got cut off this live show for an ad. Fuck them. Fuck them. They're pieces of shit. And look, If you don't get that the left continues to laugh at you. If you watched my show last night, I showed a clip of someone getting questioned on COVID, and yesterday was the 6-year anniversary of the pandemic. And again, don't know if you know this, if you take out the deaths from COVID, not of COVID, if you take out all the deaths from COVID, it was never a pandemic. Not enough. It was an epidemic. It was a flu epidemic that they skirted the numbers and said they died with COVID instead of the flu. And when you go from the hundreds of thousands that died of the flu, and of the flu and being overweight and having comorbidities, all that stuff. Well, yeah, you just couple that on, be like, it was never a pandemic. The numbers were an epidemic. Shout out Mason in Portland, who gives money to that other place that I'm done with, but never drops a penny here, and he wants fucking recognition. Shout out to the man who thinks he's like the whatever. Oh my God, yes, we can. I'm going to text you the link, Loads. Texting Loads the link. Please hold. Superphone. I'm texting you the link, Loads. Thank you very much. Oh, how good is this? And I will also send it to your email if that's easier. I would imagine it's easier to just click on your phone and go. We will get Max Loads in here. Super. And we will fucking hit the ground running. Okay, so now we're waiting on Max Loads to pop in. Done. How great is that? Pete, stay far away from I-4 at all costs. By the way, Max Loads is going to be absolutely guinea. Marty McFly. Love you, buddy. Get your damn hands off her. So Max Loads is going to be absolutely giddy. He's in the land of smart-ass owls. Berg put a bike seat up his ass. So true. This is going great. So he's going to be absolutely giddy because, it is 41 here. And, hey, Alexa, what's the real feel with the wind chill today? He's going to love this. Listen.
The wind's playing tricks today. It's 40 degrees, but with that 16 miles per hour southern breeze, it feels like 32. Perfect for a cozy indoor jam session. Yeah.
Not the kind of cozy indoor jam session this guy uses. Emma, where'd he go? Not the cozy indoor jam session.
Can you hear me okay?
You sound but
just give me a minute. Give me a minute.
No one's going to complain. How are you?
I'm going to complain.
I'm doing great. Always ready to rock and roll.
Shut up, cunt.
Like it's coming through a kazoo.
Hey, Alexa, stop. What's that, Pete? Why are you muted? You muted yourself. Hey, Fat Thumbs, you muted yourself. There you go. You're good. You're good.
I can barely hear you. I can't find my settings on this. Oh, God. All right.
Why don't you have your wife do it?
Here it is. Audio. It said earpiece. Maybe that.
Would you talk to this guy, Mr. White?
Is that better? Is that better?
Can you hear him, Mr. White?
Good.
Mr. White, now why can't we hear you?
I hear you good. Do you hear me?
Ooh. Hello, can you hear us? Mr. White. Okay, and you're okay. I'm telling you right now. Between Pete fucking going in and out with the sound, he's in here. Mr. White can't hear us. I'm gonna text Mr. White. We're talking.
It's okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you perfectly now.
Can you hear me? Then everything's good. I hear everything fine now. I had to fix my audio. That's all. I know what I'm doing.
Okay. Mr. White, we can't hear you. Can't hear you, Mr. White. Hello? All right, here's what I'm going to kick Mr. White, and I'm going to text him and say, we were talking. Give me 1 sec. I kicked you. We got time, people. Relax. Max, drive safe. Hold on. We were talking to you. You couldn't hear us? Question mark. Now, again, let me point something out. And this is the shit I love. Would never happen in an actual studio. If it does, you play off it. But this is why I can't get enough of it. Like, please, this is the world we're in. Pete, did this happen Tuesday or Wednesday? Was when I was in the America First Warehouse studio? Fuck no. And you're goddamn right. No rush. It's Friday. And now we got Pete. Perfect. Once we get Mr. White, we're jiving. But since we got you, Pete, shout out, gay bitches. How are you, buddy?
So, well, we should have been there 2 hours ago.
Pete, I got to interrupt you. You sound great, but you're here just in time for me to point out, if you don't think you were missed, our buddy J Mac Cherry, he got you a membership to his buddy's new club, 2 Pound Gym. I think Peter's a big fan of 2 pound guys at the gym.
Everybody's so thoughtful.
I think he left guys out the 2 pound guys gym because Pete's a big fan of 2 pound guys at the gym. Yeah, there you go. Oh, and while I'm here, shout out Bob Patrice. Loads, I can barely hear you, you lucky man. There you go. Hey, let's try it again, Pete. Thank you for your patience. Mr. White, how about now, buddy?
I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're perfect now.
I hear you.
All right, because you know what? I put the stupid headphones to the back of microphone that I just bought, and I couldn't hear you, and then I stuck them into the fucking laptop, and now it works. Wow, technology. How y'all doing tonight?
Hey, we got the band back together. We're great now, Pete. If you want, why don't you tilt the phone a little bit more towards your third chin?
Because I can't. That's why. Because I'm driving and don't want to die.
We don't want you to die either, Pete.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'd have to be entertaining, and we know that's not going to happen. All right. So, Loads, what's there to report?
Nothing. We should have been there. But as soon as we got to Jacksonville, there were 3 accidents on 95, 2 accidents and road construction on 295. So it was impossible to get anywhere. So that's why I'm available.
Let me guess, Pete, you pulled over and there was a 2-person pile up in the back of the Subaru?
Look at you. Look at you.
Tell Mr. White to stop laughing, Pete, and I won't do it.
Mr. White, this is what he does. He's got problems.
No shit.
And so I figured since...
What's that, Pete? Go. I'm sorry, Loads.
No, so I figured since I was in the car... Since I was in the car and not moving, I figured I'd see if I could do this on my phone. So I tried calling you, but apparently you don't bother answering your phone.
I had the ringer off because I'm a professional, Pete.
I called you at 3:30.
Oh, I was doing show prep. Dick pic, not my dick.
My dick.
It might be easier just to put you on a fucking speaker, but this is fine as long as you're good. We're getting there. This is good to work on for when we're sending out the audition reels, Pete. Now I'm going to embarrass myself and ask you what that hat you're wearing, Mr. White, is.
My birth year.
What's that?
My birth year.
I didn't realize that, but okay, kiddo. But is it a specific logo or just your favorite gas station hat?
Not 1976. My birth year.
Really?
Yeah. I'm turning the big 5-0 this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
When is that?
December.
Oh, he's a Cap. But you're a Sagittarius, right?
Capricorn.
Fucking, of course you are. I'm embarrassed I didn't know that. Well, all right. So we thanked all those people. We were talking about. Really? Let me just stress this one more time, and then we'll move forward. And you'll get it. You guys, wait, hold on. Let me put the people where they belong. Daddy's on.
By the way, since Mr. White mentioned it, I know somebody whose birthday is January 9th, 1976. Do you know why that's impressive? Meaning, when they fill out when they fill out paperwork and they write their birthday, it's 1976. It's all there.
Ah, nice.
You know why that's not that impressive? For every other reason. You know
what's
not all there, Peter? The guy impressed by that date.
I can't help it if you're stupid.
Well, you got me. Yeah. Thanks for saying stupid and not doofus head face. That would have been too fucking vulgar.
That's how I knew Mr. White was going to be 50, because that guy just turned 50.
Doesn't look a day over 48, according to our boy J-Ham. Fuck is this shit? Now, I was going to say, let's get this out of the way just because I'll do a shameless plug. It's not even a shameless plug. You guys, were either of you in here last week when we were gambling on arena football?
I was watching that disaster.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, this is what I was talking about. Our boy, Ross Patterson of the Drinking Brothers, we love him. He got traded to the Colorado Spartans, and he's playing against that Dallas team tomorrow night for one more game, and he's going to be wearing 23. We talked about, I don't know if you heard, the reason we all thought we thought he was replaced with Brad Neymar is, you know, it's fucking preseason arena league, and they had to grab these jerseys they didn't expect to wear. So they were all grabbing willy-nilly numbers, and he grabbed a guy named Brad Neymar, who was a kicker. At any rate, they're gonna live stream it again. We're gonna watch. We're gonna bet a little on my bookie. Give us something to do on a Saturday night if you're around. Because believe it or not, I don't have any seller spots that night.
You said you were watching arena football. Let's be clear. You were betting on preseason arena football.
To quote Homer Simpson, Marge, everything is terrible when you remember it right.
That's incredible to me.
Oh, Max just made the Sweden joke. Oof, did he? I didn't hear the Sweden joke, smart-ass Al's.
The one thing about this is I can't see the chat. It's probably safer that way since I'm driving.
Oh, Pete, I got an eye on the chat if there's any good questions. Whatchamacallit's not here yet. I guess our boy, who is it? The fucking push-ups. Yeah. Okay, here's a question. J-Mate Loads. Pete, what's moving up and down in your lap? It doesn't look DOT approved.
God, there's nothing moving. I'll tell you what, the traffic just stopped moving.
There you go, Pete. Watch it. Did it really? Good. This is a good time for you to focus on. Thanks to the 5. J-Mac Cherry Pete, what are your thoughts on the Marine deployment that Trump ordered at an Iranian airbase coordinates? Hey, bitch. Hey, bitch. Tommy right. Take it. Hey, bitch. To my right, take your top off straight. Let me try that again. Pete, what are your thoughts on the Marine deployment that Trump ordered at an Iranian base coordinates? Hey, bitch. To my right, take your top off straight. Oh, my sister-in-law is going to kill me. Pete, what are your thoughts on that?
I don't. I heard he ordered 2,500 Marines, or 2,500 Marines were put on duty or something, but I didn't hear where they were deployed or anything. I reserve judgment on that. But again, yes, I get that.
Okay. Forgive my ignorance. Amy is not in the car with him, smartass, but Jaquan might. What was I going to say? I will. The thing that brings to mind, the two things top of mind that brings me to that's going on this week in the war is one, what was the final, the final information on that women's school that we bombed, right? And the thing that blew me away was it wasn't a cooking school. That was weird. I assumed it was a cooking school. Thanks for getting that. Thanks for getting that, Mr. White. And two, did you hear about all the bullshit with the steak and lobster? Yeah,
I don't care about the steak and lobster. Those guys can eat whatever they want. Who cares? Good for them. The steak and
lobster turned out to be bullshit. But I saw Mr. White nodding. What were your thoughts on that? Then we'll get back to loads.
Democrats need to get over this bullshit. I'm sick and tired of them getting involved and flapping off their little fucking gums. It doesn't concern them, and they don't care about it in the first place. Plain and simple.
Yeah, I don't even understand why it was a big deal.
Other presidents have done it since Reagan, so fuck off.
Yeah, right.
I heard it wasn't only that it wasn't a big deal. I heard it was standard operating procedure because the government and even people on the left had to admit this, but it's more bullshit from people on CNN and the left that we, like the teens that were enjoying the weather at an anti-Muslim protest and they got arrested for enjoying the weather. But they have a use it or lose it. I'll let you go because your wife can hear me. They have a use it or lose it clause where if they didn't spend the money, it would go to waste. So they ordered all this stuff for the goddamn soldiers in the middle of, I won't say WAR, I'll say EXCURSION. And it is standard procedure when someone important is coming to visit or when guys are about to go on a huge mission to give them a big meal. And some people were still insisting, who else? Who else but CNN's Scott Jennings said, what do you think? He ate all that stuff? And one guy was like, yeah. And he's like, you're going to look like an idiot on this. He literally thought that Hegseth ordered millions of dollars of steak and shrimp for himself.
I didn't. Well,
it was a hell of a clip. I mean, these people are retarded, honestly. It's CNN, MS Now, they're both garbage. They're misinforming the people. And we need to start kicking it back to them. They're going to be done soon anyway, so whatever with them.
See,
I would just.
You go, Pete. You go, man.
No, I agree with Mr. White. That is insane for somebody. Because I heard that they said, like, what do you think? Hegseth ate all that? And I'm like, who in their right mind would seriously say that? And if there's a clip with somebody seriously saying that on CNN, how do they still have a job? You do have a man in Congress who thought the island of Guam would tip over if you put too many people on it. So I guess anything is possible. And as far as the girls' school, I'm not sure that was a U.S. bomb yet.
They had the wrong information. It just was an unfortunate accident. They had the wrong info. The wrong target.
Well, the Pentagon confirmed it, right? Like I heard Trump wasn't sure.
Yes.
The Pentagon confirmed it.
Okay.
J-Mate loads. We all do. I want you to be right, but I don't think you are. So what was the final info that you heard on that, Mr. White? I believe you. I just don't feel like looking for it.
I just saw it on a quick clip on Fox News saying whatever it was in the morning show that they said, yeah, they did confirm it. It was just a accident, and they have a report out on it.
All right, there you go.
Well, did you see like the woman, Caitlin Collins? I love this is how, speaking of J-Mate loads, like the left is done. They're so used to getting away with shit. And you know what I find hysterical? Actually, let me say it differently. You know what I think I find hysterical? Because I think this is what's going on. They keep going to Fetterman. They keep going to Fetterman because they think he's like, they're used to him being, because he's a Democrat and he's fucking a stroke victim. But it seems like only the fucking Democratic stupidity part of his brain got killed. And they ask him questions like, what are you talking about? No. And like the Caitlin Collins chick was asking about that. And she tried to cut him off. He's like, well, okay, fine. You're going to hang up on me? And she's like, no, I wasn't. I mean, am I crazy that the left
He's the only sensible one right now.
Yeah.
And he said he won't vote for the SAVE Act. I'm sorry, the Save America Act. He said he wasn't going to vote for it as it is currently conformed. That's what I heard him say. That's what they're reporting. That stunned me.
I'm shocked by that. Yeah, I was shocked by that too, because you want people who actually live here to vote here. And this is why the borders have been flung open for 4 years. And we have about, over 7,000 I heard this week. And we had 4 terrorist attack within the past week.
Well,
and they're still trying to defund Homeland Security.
I just don't see, like, with the SAVE Act, what I'm hearing more and more is these people saying, like, women who got married will have trouble voting. Like, how is that not insulting to these women?
Women vote anyway?
By the way, moral codes that I was scanning live bets, which obviously is hilarious. That is not true. I will show you what I was scanning after I thank Bob and Patrice. Pete, I see the tissues behind you. Is there a drum full of lube in the back too? That's a legit question.
I was wondering the same thing why the paper towels were on the center console. I will for the edification of my boys, Mr. White and Loads. Mr. White loads us. I use that thing again. Shout out Brian. Share this tab with you, the Megyn Kelly podcast of them talking, of CNN talking about it. Let me know that you guys can hear this.
Here's an example from CNN.
I hear it
loud and clear.
He has spent $15 million in 1 month for ribeye steak, $6.9 million for lobster tail, $225 million for furniture. He spent more in the month of September than most countries on earth spend in their defense.
Paul, do you believe
for himself? Lobster tails?
Do you believe
while our troops are eating MREs?
No.
Lobster tails?
Do you believe the Secretary of Defense is personally eating all the lobster?
Well, he
It's
can't
for
eat
the
16.
troops.
Oh, really? The troops are getting lobster
Frequently in
Oh
theater.
my God!
Troops who are going to war.
Oh my God!
Great meal. You know that.
They're
You
getting
know
lobster.
that.
You are so
You're gonna
full
get
of it.
killed over this.
You are
You're
so
gonna get killed
full of
over
it.
this.
Commentator Scott Jennings, the other voice in that clip, proving right. Washington Examiner reporter Selena Zito adding some historical context to the debate, writing on X, quote, "If you've never covered the military or served, or if you don't have family or friends in the military, this would seem like a shocking story. But it's not even remotely. It is a common practice for our country to provide these special meals to our servicemen and women, a tradition that has existed for decades." Zito resurfacing a 2009 report from a journalist embedded with U.S. troops in Afghanistan, writing, quote, "The lobsters and crab legs are shipped from the United States and driven down on a refrigerated truck from Bagram." The report continuing, quote, "On seafood night, the crew serves up 400 of the tasty tails."
I'm like, so obviously the reason we're sitting there nodding and no one is talking because we're not surprised. But this ties into what I've been saying for the past 2-3 weeks. I was lucky enough, if you saw me Wednesday with those two J6ers, both former military, to thank them for not only their service in the military, but for what they had to put up with for, supporting free speech on January 6th. But I've like the people that are surprised by this, they said they're fucking spoiled cunts. That like, look, I say it all the time. Me and my brother know it. My father, I'm a broken record with this of late because I always knew it, but I really like saying it. I know there's never been a time I took for granted that my father fought in Korea and my fucking uncle fought in World War II. So the fucking 5 boys they had, me and my brother, and then the 3 boys my Aunt Olga had with Uncle Frank, wouldn't have to do it. Pete, you have Dad's Air Force uniform, right?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And the fact and the people like, so when I hear this is going on, I immediately fucking say, that makes sense. Why wouldn't you do that? They'll be like, why? I can't wrap my brain around it. You can't, because you've been spoiled your whole cunty entitled life. Am I wrong? Am I right, ladies? Your thoughts, gentlemen?
Honestly, this is why I'm America first. I had 2 grandfathers who served in World War II. My dad, my uncle served. And this is why I'll be damned if any of this shit is going to go down in my country, and I will fight for it to my last fucking breath.
Yeah, without it, and it's the fact that they can't wrap their brain around it. Because God bless them for being so spoiled, or maybe they're just stupid. I don't know how else to look at it. Am I wrong?
No,
they're nuts, and I don't understand because now they've said that whatever Iran has the enriched uranium. They have the warheads, so something had to be done. So, I mean, would they have rather had Iran with all these nuclear weapons and them messing with the Strait of Hormuz, or them with the inability to use the uranium and us running the Strait of Hormuz and letting oil flow freely all over the world? It's just ridiculous. It's insane. It's so stupid. It's nonsensical.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm wondering if they're going to, because supposedly, I guess this uranium is in the side of 2 massive mountains, like Pickaxe Mountain or something. And I've heard they're going to try the Buster bombs, but now I wonder if they're just going to do what they did with Maduro, go in with those whatever weapons they are that incapacitate everybody, and then just go in and take it. Like they have options.
Yeah, they said they were actually trying to go back into the mountain to try to recover that after we blew them up the first time, just a few months back.
Yeah.
So if they did get their hands on some and they're trying to rebuild the nuclear program, I'm glad we went back in there and finished this once and for all. Enough's enough with this, because all these other Arab countries now want to do business and want commerce. They're the only ones who don't. So screw them. We're done. We're done playing.
Oh, I agree. And me and Pete were talking about this. Oh, what's that, Pete? Go.
I was going to say, I get that Iran isn't Venezuela, but from what I understood, those weapons, they just incapacitated everybody. I would assume they would incapacitate Iranians the same way they incapacitated the Cubans who were guarding Maduro. You're only going to select sites, is what it sounds like, to get the uranium. I don't know. To me, it seems like that's something that might be feasible. I don't know. Or they're going to use the 30,000 ton bombs again.
I don't know. What I do know is, and we were talking about this, and it ties back to what Mr. White said. It's like, screw this, I'm all for this. And we were talking about it yesterday, Pete, and I'd love your thoughts, Mr. White. Like how the rumor's going that, oh my God, there's a chance they're going to start sending drones into California. And to quote Anthony Cumia,
I saw that report. It's a bunch of bullshit.
A nicer group of people. What's that, Mr. White?
No, I'm just saying that I saw that report too. Like those drones, they blew up most of them. Yes, they have a massive squadron of them, but I can't imagine them coming out. We would see them on radar instantly and just wipe them out. They have no chance.
They said they were going to launch them from ships. What ships do they have left?
We sank them all.
That's what I mean. Like, what? And again, like you said, Mr. White, like we wouldn't have these ships on radar and blow them away like we're doing with the drug boat. I just don't get it. Like, it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. And I love this threatening California.
The only thing they have left in their Navy are these small, like little boats that they said that they're actually putting in that strait to put in bombs so that they can't get the oil out. So we need to take care of those little dinky boats so that way we can get a military escort and get that oil start flowing. Or if not, we just released, what was it, 172 million barrels of oil to kind of help with the gas prices right now. We need to get that canal open and quickly, because that's only going to be spread out for so long and so thin and help us for so long and so thin. So this needs to get done.
Okay, and this is where I'm going to jump the line, because it reminded me of something that if you don't get that this is not a war. I would argue this is why this is not a war, okay?
It's a nuisance.
And I'd love your two thoughts on this, okay? Because while we're bombing them into the Stone Age, I cannot stress enough, shout out to Pete's good friend Stace that gave me that. I love it. When people
it's bombing them up to the Stone Age.
Because they're so fucking backward ass. The more we destroy them, maybe they'll get to the Stone Age. But if you don't get that it's not a war, that we don't need boots on the ground, that it's just us beating the shit out of them, they can't, like, a war means someone fights back. No one's invading the U.S., okay? And on top of that, they're literally saying, well, you know what we'll do the only thing we can. We will go 300 miles to the Straits of Hormuz and start bombing ships fucking to destroy oil, because you can't fucking attack the United States. You can attack United States interests like tankers, but that's not a retaliation in a war. That's not a returning salvo. That's a fucking bitch move. Am I wrong?
Well, I would say,
Mr. Thank you for your service. Love this guy. By the way, another great question. Before you answer, Pete, how much for you to wear the Air Force uniform on a show? Anyway, they're bitches. Go on. What do you think?
One, I would love to wear the Air Force uniform, but that would require me losing a lot of weight. Apparently, Ange was quite slim. He was quite slim. And by the way, when I was taking that, in the pocket, I found a neatly folded $100 bill that I still have.
Oh, dude.
But
dude, you got to send me a picture of that. Like, that's a $100 note. It's probably backed up by was. Anyway, go on, Pete. I'm sorry, big brother.
No, I think if people are saying that what they're doing in the Gulf, in the Strait of Hormuz, is an act of war or part of the war, then we've been at war with them for 47 years, because they've been messing with the Strait of Hormuz on and off for the last 47 years. So if it's an act of war or warlike now, it has been. It can't not have been before. So, again, when you got nothing.
Yeah, go on. I'm sorry, Pete.
No, that's it.
Which brings me to a very good point made by J Mac Cherry. Am I right? Can Pete just clarify his position on every night the Hormuz is on my right? You're gonna get us all in trouble. He doesn't understand. He's gonna get. We're all in trouble. We're all in trouble.
I missed that. What did he say?
Can Pete just clarify his position on, quote, every night the Hormuz on my right?
Oh, my God.
Tell my sister-in-law I'm not laughing. Fan Patrice, Iran threatened California, but reconsidered after Iranian intelligence confirmed it had already been destroyed by Gavin Newsom. Bob Fan Patrice, everyone. Which is a fucking fact. It's a fucking fact. Gavin Newsom is... we don't even have time to get to that. When smart
Gavin Newsom would probably let him get through and hit California. What a dumbass.
Yeah. By the way, Smartass said, and I think we answered this, but you can finalize it. I thought this was all actually to fuck China out of oil so they don't fuck with us or Taiwan. That's a huge that's a bonus. That is a plus. I would argue, and I'll go first so the smart people can correct me. I would argue that it's a bonus, and we definitely this is another reason to do it. But this will tie back into what I said about the California bullshit. It's bullshit. If it's false, it's bullshit, and the left is pathetic. If it's true, it's the left is pathetic because thank God we're doing this now, because if they have the capability to fucking send drones into California now, what would they have if we let this go one day, let alone 1 year, let alone one administration longer? You fucking idiots. Answer this question for them intelligently, you two.
I was going to say that the keeping the oil from China, that's the other reason we went into Venezuela. I believe that's real and a major reason we're involved in this. And I'm just waiting to see what China is going to do. I think that's and China has to now buy that oil in US dollars because it's on the market. They're not just buying it, on a discount with whatever yen or whatever they were using before.
I think this is a hair across Z's ass right now because Trump's going to be going over there pretty soon for a summit. I'm actually kind of a little bit nervous about this because now he's made an enemy, and China's probably not too happy with him. So he better watch his ass when he's over there.
I'm curious why he's going still.
Me too. I sat there just going, stay out of this one and just do a phone conference. For God's sakes, I do not want him going over there now because he's making enemies where it's not smart to do so. I think this is a big mistake for him to go over there. Do you agree with me, Pete?
Yeah, I don't see why you would do it at this time with what's going on, other than he wants to show, look, it doesn't even matter. He can do whatever he wants, talk to whoever he wants, whenever he wants, wherever he wants, and get things to go the way he wants them to go. Okay, I can't.
Fuck, it says this Pete made it out of his garage yet. And look at this. Fuck you, Angelo, for making him laugh harder than I did. Oh, my God.
You don't understand. I'm barely moving. For anybody, this is unbelievable on 95.
By the way, shout out Smartass. I've never heard of this. You guys are intelligent. Maybe you have. It's a great watch every Friday. I love our fucking chat, and I love dragging them in, Mr. White.
Oh, the fans are awesome.
It's a great watch every Friday evening. It's called The China Show. You guys heard of this? It's YouTube shit, so you probably have it. No disrespect. You're normal.
I have not heard of it.
Well, there's the link in the chat. YouTube, The China Show. Wow, and that's great. What time? So, yeah, just a little something. I'm going to slide it into my DMs. I mean, my tab. That's fantastic. As always, fucking thank you. Thank you, smart ass Al's. Keeping sure those paper towels are in case he has to, or so he won't have to pull over and take a shit. If he doesn't have them, he'll have to pull over and take a shit. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
That's one reason you got to be prepared for that. This is unbelievable. The traffic it stopped again. We can't get to I-4. Did you say there's traffic on there? By the way, did somebody call in and say there's traffic on I-4?
Yeah, smartass put in the early in the chat. Don't go near it. Oh, how did I miss this? JM, they're not going to attack U.S. in traditional military modes. Actors on their behalf are ramping up cyber attacks, and some of those attacks are coming from ally countries. I heard, and I already forgot it. It was such a zigzag and back to the left conspiracy theory about the timing. Something about like they were going to say that. Oh God, I already forget. But they were going to say that the California drone thing. They were saying that so they could fucking bomb. So Americans or somebody could use drones to bomb California. But now I fucking forget why. God damn it! If anyone heard that wacky conspiracy theory, please feel free to jump in the chat. What's that, Pete?
No, I think. If it's I would worry about it. I am worried about a cyber attack. People have been talking about how weak the electrical grid is for the last 10 years now. And I thought they were just starting to do stuff to strengthen it. But yeah, a cyber attack, if people don't have electric for a week, a month, it's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, let's get right to this super because it's a serious one. Thank you, BFO Peach. Thanks for the 2. Bob says, and I think this is common sense of people who know. That's why you're going to explain to me why it is. I suspect China will take Taiwan right before the midterms. Why is that, Peter? Why is that, Mr. White? Sorry, both of you know I don't.
I don't think they have the balls to do it right now. They just don't have the balls to do it because they know Trump's going to get involved. He wants to make. He's already made it clear that he doesn't want that to happen.
Well, why?
I just got to.
Right, and is that why they would do it? I'm arguing they would do it. They would do it so that to fuck with Trump because they don't want him in. Because
they would do it because he's doing everything he's doing right now. Maybe they got the bigger balls. I don't know, but they would have some balls to attempt it.
And I think they would do it because it would make the supposedly.
I suspect they will try to take Taiwan to put Trump in another military operation before the midterms. Back to you, Pete, and then to Mr. White. What say you about that?
Yeah, I think it's simply to make Trump and the Republicans look bad for the midterms, and that I don't think China needs to do that. If things are going poorly in Iran, then the Republicans are going to get killed in the midterms. Sadly, like if Trump gets out of there, if Trump